Turn with it. Good eyes right there. Let's go, let's go.
Come, elbows tight. Whoa, you feel it dropping through?
Well, we've come a long way where we open up the season against Central Carrollton and we give up 2 kickoff returns, which was it was a punch in the gut for us because Coach gives us plenty of time. We get plenty of meetings. We get walkthroughs. So the emphasis is on it's an effort play, and we get multiple kids from backup, starters, offense, defense. So everybody's got to buy in and do their part to it. So to go from that to at this point in the season, I think everybody understands their responsibility. And I think from week to week, I think we've won just about every game against our opponents in that phase of the game.
What is your take on Cedric?
Well, absolutely. He starts on kickoff. He starts on kickoff return. He starts on punt. He's trying to do the things that help himself get to the next level and showing that he can play special teams and be a contributor playing safety and corner. He is one of those guys that probably just hadn't hit the radar as fast as he wants to, but I think he's a football player and somebody's going to get a really good player.
I started off playing corner, then I moved to safety, then I moved back and forth between the two. So I say I really like to play safety. I like to play free, and I love coming downhill and making tackles. It's just real fun to me. That's my favorite part about it all.
I think the kids buy in and appreciate once they get some success in it, they understand the importance of it. So we harp on it, and that's just the phase that we've got to be the difference, especially when teams are even.
I see every day that we getting better and better each week. The offense getting more powerful, the defense getting more powerful. Intensity at practice has got to be up for us to proceed in the games. In games, we got to proceed by having intensity on and off the field.
I feel like the intensity just raises just because it's playoffs. I feel like even though people favor us to win, that we still got to play like it's just a state championship game. We got to be the same intensity if we've been playing somebody that we think is better just as we playing Buckhorn.
We got a lot of drive in this team because so much stuff we overcame so much adversity over these 4 years I have been in high school. But like Sid was saying, losing in the first round, second round, man, we tired of that stuff. Everybody's seen what Oxford was the years before that, where we went down in the down period. Now we back up, and now we back playing good, and now everybody's trying to look at us again. Like Oxford's back to the old Oxford. But honestly, it never left. We just have to play football.
Good. Everybody on the O! Everybody on the O! Hey, eyes up. Eyes up. Okay, good job out here today. Listen, something's been said to me way too many times, and I know it's being said in your houses and in the classrooms you're in and all that, and it's driving me freaking nuts at this point, is, well, y'all got the easy side of the bracket. All right, listen. Anybody who says that don't know what they're talking about. All right, I don't care if they have played football before or not, if they're a fan, if they're a parent, I don't care who it is. Anybody who says that does not know anything about the Alabama 6A playoffs. This is the deepest bracket, meaning there's more teams that have a chance to win a state championship in this bracket than in any other. And every week is a tough game. You understand that? Expect incredible intensity. This is no longer a game, it's a death match. Think of it like this, all right? Everybody out here is fighting for the same championship. Everybody out here, every senior out here and in Buckhorn is fighting for the right to go back and practice again on Monday. It's an honor to be playing this time of the year, and it takes a tough person to prepare every single day this time of the year. We've been doing this for a long time. We've been practicing since March, right? We've been in shoulder pads since August. You understand that? So the will to win, the will to want to practice great every day, the will to want to have great meetings every day, the will to want to make sure I understand what my opponent is going to do every day and every play, that goes a long way in determining what teams make playoff runs and what teams don't make playoff runs. Because some of them can't mentally take it. This is a different time of year. And the guys that have been in it understand what I'm saying. This ain't like, even if we're playing the same team, if we're playing Buckhorn week 5, that wouldn't be like playing Buckhorn round 1 of the playoffs. It's a different mentality. It's a different atmosphere. Everybody knows the stakes, what the stakes are every single week. You understand me? Let's have another great day tomorrow. Love y'all. Break it down. See you, coaches.
No lead is. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and pepper and heavy tea up in the limousine.
Coach Gilbert does a great job with them and puts a lot of effort into the plan weekly for special teams. You know, I think that's something that some other staffs out there maybe don't take quite as seriously. But you know, we try to make sure that we're using special teams to try to create an advantage in the game, especially this time of the year. The kicking game is where the most momentum swings can happen the quickest.
I saw that Anderson Star had made an article about becoming 10-0. How does that kind of feed into your psyche as a head coach here at Oxford?
Well, I kind of like it when stuff like that pops up every now and then, so that we can have some material to use with the guys, you know, for some messaging purposes. And I mean, you know, getting to 10-0, I mean, it's an accomplishment, but at the same time, that's not necessarily something that is a goal of ours. You know, when we set the schedule up to start with, we set it up to make it, to give us the best chance possible to be playing our best by this time of year. Whether we're 10-0 or 5-5 or 7-3 or whatever, we want to have experienced a lot of different things so that, you know, nothing surprises us when the playoffs roll around. And I think we've done that with this schedule. And now we've had a lot of success doing it. But then when you see, you know, articles like that, and then combined with, you know, when the brackets were set, I'd heard a lot of people in the community kind of talk about, you know, saying we have a favorable spot on the bracket and talking about the second round and the third round and the fourth round and all that. And immediately I was like, wait, stop. Like, I don't care nothing about it. I don't want to talk about second round, third round, fourth round. Like this time of year, like, we're not guaranteed one more game at all. So we don't have time to be thinking about what may come in the rounds after this. We don't really have time to be celebrating the fact that we happen to win all 10 games in the regular season. But past that, I mean, once you make it to the playoffs, I mean, you got to play every single week. And that's the message to the guys that, you know, if we play our best every week, then, you know, I think we can stand there and go toe-to-toe with anybody. But if we mistakenly start patting ourselves on the back a little bit too much for what's happened in the previous weeks, or if we look ahead to a next week, then we can find ourselves in big trouble. Everybody on the O! You know, we talked Sunday about, we did a lot of things in our last game out that can cost us in a playoff game. All right, these next two things are in that category. Number 6, turnovers can be killers. We had 2 turnovers last game. Protect the football. It's 2 fumbles. Our kicker, we had a field goal block, or extra point block. Our quarterback, we got sacked, I think, 2 times. One of those led to the fumble. And protect our leads. The turnovers can be killers. Protect the football, our kicker, quarterback, and our lead. Number 7, maximize the kicking game. It's always our advantage. We already brought up the extra point that got blocked. We had roughing the kicker. We had roughing the punter, and we had a late hit out of bounds, all on special teams, okay? Those are the kind of things in playoff games that can cost you the game. And then number 8 is just win. The goal is to still be alive. When you get this time of year, I mean, the stats really don't matter. I don't care if we have 50 yards of offense. I don't care if we give up 500 yards of offense. At the end of the game, we got to do whatever we got to do to get one more point on the scoreboard than the other team and earn another Monday. Earn another Monday practice. And I just want to make sure the guys understand, I mean, this is a little bit different now. I mean, playing Buckhorn in the first round, this won't be the same team we would have played. If we'd have played Buckhorn in week 5 or 6 or whatever, I mean, everybody's fighting for the same championship. Every senior out there is fighting for the right to play another week of football. And so, I mean, we fully expect every team's best effort. We're going to give our best effort, and it's going to be an intense game on Friday. And if we're fortunate enough to come out on top, the round after that will be just as intense, and they'll get nothing but more difficult as we go along. But, you know, and I think just bringing those out this time of year just reinforces that, you know, playoff football is different. Just think of it this way. If we don't play our best on Friday, or we don't play good enough to win the game, we've already had our last Monday. We're fighting like crazy to move on and win a championship weeks from now, but really in the moment, we're fighting to get one more point on the scoreboard and get to another Monday practice. You got me? All right, love y'all, man. Break it down. See you, coaches. All right, listen, you got about an hour like normal routine. Guys, make sure we're focused up. No shenanigans going on. Be down, quiet, be doing what we're supposed to do. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Get our minds right, get ready to get with. Let's go.
On me on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Okay? Guys, it's time, you understand? Yes, sir. Be dialed in, be focused. 7 o'clock, first round of the playoffs. They're coming to your house, excited to play you. Their coach said they were excited to play us and not play Clay Chalk. That's exactly what he said. So he's gonna get it all at 7 o'clock. 48 minutes, they're gonna hop on that bus and wish they would have played Clay Chalk. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Let's go. Defense on me, defense on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Defense!
All right, boys, tighten it up right here. Let's go. Get your mind right, get ready to roll, flip that switch. One game focus, you understand? We're not looking back at anything that's happened. We're not looking forward to anything. It's about one game, one play at a time, taking everything we got with. Understand me? Let's go, break it down right here.
On me on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Running back, number 19, Aaron
On me on 3, 1, 2, 3.
All right, the first thing I just want to kind of remind everybody of is that, you know, there's a whole bunch of teams, a whole bunch of programs, a whole bunch of players, coaches, schools that would die for the opportunity you guys have right now. More than half the schools in 6A are already done for the year. A few hours from now, half those teams that are still in it will be done at that point. I hope that you don't ever take this for granted and understand how blessed we are. Our main blessing is each other. I'm blessed to get to work with you every day. You're blessed to have each other as teammates. And that don't happen everywhere. It hadn't happened here every year. But it's happening right now in front of our eyes, and we get to be a part of it every single day. So we're all blessed. Next thing, for this game and every game on out, really it's about what do we do with our eyes? And what do we choose to focus on every single play of the game, every day of the week leading up to the game. We're not here to celebrate anything that's happened up until now. We're not here to look forward to anything that may come next. It's a one game, one play mentality. The most important play that you're about to play all season is the first one that you get to play in this game right here. All of our focus has to be on being the best version of us that we can possibly be. Forget everything and everyone except for us. That includes the people who didn't believe in us at the beginning of the year. This bus is full of men. If they wasn't riding with us at the beginning, there ain't no room for them on this damn bus now. There ain't no room for them now. The opponent every week does not matter. It's the barbershop mentality this time of year. It don't matter who it is. We're going to get them in, get them in the chair, give them that work, get them out, get the next one in. I love you. I'm proud of you.
Kick off, knee pads, back flip, all night long, all night long.
Hey, set the tone right now, dog. All right, from this point on, punt on 3, 1, 2, 3. Punt. Hey, let's go.
Deshaun, kick off for the Yellow Jackets. Pass complete to Anglin.
Oh yeah.
Deep to receive for the Yellow Jackets. Goes into the end zone. First and 10, Yellow Jackets.
Shotgun, snap, hands it off to Wynn on the delayed handoff. Big hole up the middle. Caleb Wynn gets across the 35-yard line. That is a huge 20-yard pickup. Mason back to pass. He rolls to the right, looking, throws. Caught by Nick Richardson. He catches it at the 45, and he's hit at the 40. That is another big Oxford Lumber first down for the Yellow Jackets. Back to pass. Looking, throws it. Caught by Wynn. He has a big hole up the middle to the 30, the 20, to the 10. Caleb Wynn all the way. Touchdown, Oxford on a 47-yard run.
Wow. Caleb Wynn got the ball. It went right up the middle of the field. Nobody touched him. Just his speed, just showing there big time. Big 47-yard run for Caleb Wynn with 4:45 left here in the first quarter.
Get him in. Let's go. They're like, really? They're like, no one's ever said that.
Landrum, the ball carrier.
Turley back to pass pressure. He's going to throw it, and it will be incomplete as D.K. Wilson was all over him.
DK had an interception right there.
Landrum, they do a little reverse here, and he will be hit hard was Anglin, and it looks like he's going to be short of the first down, so it'll be 4th and 1 from the Oxford 20. As they are going for it on 4th down. Back to pass. He's got pressure. He throws it over the middle. Incomplete. Incomplete, and Oxford will take back over offensively. It'll be 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets from their own 25.
Keenan Britt putting a lot of pressure on Turley, but Tapley just almost intercepted it.
That is the end of the first quarter. Oxford has a 7-0 lead at the end of one. We'll be back in 1 minute with the second quarter. 3rd and 10 now, Oxford. Mims has time, looking to throw. He's going to go deep, and it will be incomplete as, again, Mims had pressure coming, so he had to get it out. He thought he had a man, but could not get it there. So now it'll be up 4th and 10, Oxford from their own 48. Kanan Bozeman on to punt, 11:22 to go. Long punt. Hits right at the 20. Takes a good Oxford roll inside the 5.
Get it.
And I don't think they get there. They don't.
Oh, my goodness.
Third and 4 from their own 42. Turley back to pass pressure, and he will be sacked. Turley is sacked, and that'll put him back. It'll be 4th and 12. Miles Anglin, we saw him with a good punt earlier tonight. He'll do the honors once again. And it's blocked. It's blocked by the Yellow Jackets, and he'll hit the turf at around the 27-yard line. So a blocked punt for the Yellow Jackets. The snap. Quick pass in the flat, caught by Jalen Taylor at the 29. He goes left sideline and will be knocked out of bounds at the 12-yard line. So that is an Oxford Lumber first down for the Yellow Jackets. It'll be 1st and 10 from the Bucks 12.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
First down, 6. As the whistle blows, Mims hands it off. Wilson up the middle. Wilson to the end zone. Touchdown, Oxford. D.K. Wilson on the 6-yard run, and the Yellow Jackets extend their lead. .5:45 to go, first half, 15-0. Oxford leads. Play clock at 4. Turley snap. He's got pressure. He's scrambling right side. He's just going to chunk it up, and it is intercepted. That is intercepted by D.K. Wilson, his 5th interception of the season. No, they said it was not an interception.
Okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Close. It was close. I need to see an instant replay on that.
So take away that interception. He still just has 4. But they will punt it away now with 5:19 to go in the first half. They get the punt off. Jalen Taylor catches it around the 30-yard line, and he's going to take off left side. He gets a block. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. Mims throws, caught at the 50 by Nick Richardson. Makes a man miss, cuts back in the middle, makes another man miss. Gets to the 34-yard line where he's dropped down, and a huge Oxford Lumber first down for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, just a quick pass out in the flat on the far side of the field to Nick, and Nick just does what he's just a great runner.
Yellow Jackets, Mims, snap. Pressure. He's going to go long. He's got Nick Richardson, but he overthrows him. No flags. Sails out of the back of the end zone, so that's going to bring up 4th and 12 now. Going for it on 4th down. 5. Looks. Caught. Kanan Bozeman gets it. Goes into the end zone. There's a flag, though. Back around the 31-yard line.
Going to be holding.
And it is holding against Oxford, so that will be no touchdown and the 7th penalty.
I mean to tell you, Buckhorn was bringing everything in the kitchen sink on that right there. It was just man-to-man coverage, tough break.
4th and 22 now for the Yellow Jackets. So again, going for it on 4th down. Mims rolls right. He's going to chunk it. It is in trouble. Is it caught? There's a flag. Touchdown!
Oh, my goodness.
He caught it right on the goal line.
He caught it as he was falling on his back. My goodness.
Pesnell on for the point after. It is on the way and through. The Oxford Yellow Jackets have a 22-0 lead with 1:30 to go in the.
Do the most, but I do a lot. I'm breaking toes cause we still alive.
On each side. Snap, rolls right, and he will be dropped. That's a sack by the Yellow Jackets. As Keenan Britt on in that, as well as Deshaun Trammell, and that will end the first half. The Oxford Yellow Jackets pitched the shutout of the first half as it is 22-0. The Oxford Yellow Jackets with the lead.
Eyes right here. The number 5 on the maxims that we talked about the other day, okay? An early lead is a dangerous lead. Finish and focus. When we're talking after the game, out on the field, you're going to be able to ask yourself, how well did we finish this game? How well did we finish it out and leave no doubt? All right, they're not sure they're supposed to be on the same field with us right now, but they think they may be. We got to be able to take these first few drives right here and end this game. You got it? Yes, sir. No hope, no mercy. Let's go get them. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Just got so many skilled players. It's just exciting to watch them play.
That'll put a wrap on the Oxford Termite Pest Control halftime show. It's time for the second half as Buckhorn will kick it off. Left to right, they put it in the air. The second half is underway. Oxford takes it from the 15. Up the middle goes Jalen Taylor. He bounces off one guy and will take off across the 50. Check that as Cedric Twyman. Twyman inside the 35 as he gets to the 34. Cedric Twyman, a huge return for the Yellow Jackets. Sets it up. 1st and 10 Yellow Jackets from the 34 of Buckhorn.
Dump. Golf on, same side, glance.
This side.
And we'll go 4 on the left, 1 on the right for Mims. He'll be all alone in the backfield. Shotgun snap to Mims. Looking, he throws it. It is caught. Touchdown, flag. What's it going to be? If it stands, it'll be a Jalen Taylor touchdown. No, it will not. That'll be holding against the Yellow Jackets.
My goodness.
3rd and goal from the 21 now. Oxford heading in the wrong direction. 4-3 snap. Mims back. He's got time. He's going to go deep. He's got Nick Richardson who makes the grab at the 5-yard line. That is a huge pickup for the Yellow Jackets to get them in striking distance. It will be 4th and goal from the 5. Win up the middle. Cannot get there. He's dropped. Turnover on downs, and the Buckhorn Bucks will get the football inside the 5-yard line.
A tough break. Tough break. We had a touchdown. It was a pass interference. It tried to punch it in. It just didn't happen.
Low snap. He has to pick it up off the ground, and he's trying to get out of trouble. And he's just going to throw it up, and it's picked off by Jalen Taylor. Taylor takes off down the left sideline to the 20, to the 10. Jalen Taylor with a pick six, and a touchdown, Oxford for Jalen Taylor.
Wow.
Gets out there and gets some place. Hold The extra point is up and through. 29-0. Oxford leads Buckhorn. 5:45 to go third quarter. 29-0. Oxford leading Buckhorn. Bunch set this time. As Turley back to pass, he's going to throw it up, and it's intercepted. It is intercepted by Oxford, and a late hit penalty will be called. What an interception there. I believe that was Cedric Twyman on the pick for the Yellow Jackets.
It was.
9:19 left in the ball game. 29-0. Oxford leads. And off this time. Big hole up the middle by Wynn. The 30, the 20, the 10. Caleb Wynn from 41 yards out. Touchdown Oxford.
Caleb Wynn didn't have nobody touching him. Just turned on the burners. And what a great run by Caleb Wynn right up the middle.
36-0. Oxford now leads.
Bam!
Sumlin, who's in at quarterback, he's going to take the snap, scramble right, throws it over the middle, and it is intercepted by Oxford. Another interception by the Yellow Jackets. Oh my goodness, that's the third of the day. $7:18 to go. Snap. Mims throws it again. Caught by Dupree. And he will go into the end zone. Touchdown, Oxford. Maddox Mims just threw his first touchdown as an Oxford Yellow Jacket of the season. Congratulations there to Maddox Mims. First down. On to round two. Yellow Jackets pitch the shutout. 42-0. And they take down the Buckhorn Bucks. Great win for the Oxford Yellow Jackets tonight. And Oxford moves to 11-0 on the season into the second round of the 6A playoffs.
Great job. All right, hey, eyes up, focus up, focus up. I'll say this time of year, it's just about surviving, getting one more point on the board, the other team moving on. Congratulations to y'all on getting that done the first round. All right, listen. For 58 weeks, the last 58 weeks of my life, I've been wanting the opportunity that we have 1 week from tonight. 58 weeks. Personally. We get Hartselle right here. 58 weeks. I've thought about next Friday night. You understand that? Yes, sir. We were on our regular season schedule the last 2 years, and you know, going back 2 years ago, I mean, they absolutely dismantled us here. I mean, they embarrassed us at home. And then last year, you know, we go over and it's a we're up in the game early, and then you know, one thing leads to another, and they go for two at the end of the game, and it was a, you know, it was a close one, and they got the 2-point conversion to go ahead 22-21, and you know, that was one of those where there's so many plays in the game that could have flipped the result the other way, and it just those kind of games stick with you. You know, I mean, honestly, the close losses stick with you longer than the wins do. You know, in the coaching world anyway, and you know, I think you could feel the reaction from our players when we started talking about it on the field. And, you know, and I know they're 9-2, but they're only a couple points away from being 11-0, just like us this year. This is a huge opportunity, all right? I always believe in, like, retribution, right? Exercising demons, things that have haunted you in the past, the chance to kind of come back and overcome them and put them behind you. And it's been the last 2 years, the bunch that we're playing next Friday night has handed it to us. Regardless of all the circumstances around the way the game went last week, they finished the game with 1 more point than us. This time of year, it only takes a couple of plays not going your way, and it could be, enough to end your season. So now the game coming up next week will be one of those where it'll come down to 3, 4, 5 plays in the game that decide, who gets to advance to the third round and who's all of a sudden taking up equipment.
We got to be better next week than we were this week. We have improving to do between right now and next Friday. Does everybody understand that? They're going to be a good team. It's going to be an intense game. Expect a close game. Expect to go right down to the wire in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be one of those where there's going to be 3, 4, 5 plays in the game that are going to decide the outcome. I can't wait. I can't wait. You understand me? Proud of you for what you did tonight. Can't wait for next week. Love y'all. Break it down. Let's do it.